So I'm working in this project called X5GON, which stands for cross-modal, cross-cultural, cross-lingual, cross-domain, cross-site, global open educational resource network. So one might not know what an open educational resource is. An open educational resource is a educational resource that is freely accessible and is openly licensed. And it could be useful for teaching, learning, and assessing as well as research purposes. So these are educational resources that teachers make with effort and release to the public domain with no commercial intentions or copyright restrictions. These are very powerful because they can really help educational scenarios in developing nations or even in the developed nations where the teacher pool you have access to might not have the best capacity to address the learning requirements of a learning population. What do we want to do in this project? We want to find different open educational resources that are scattered around in the internet. So if you can see from this map, you can see a bunch of bubbles with numbers. These numbers are not the number of educational resources that are scattered in different parts of the world. These are the number of repositories. These are the number of collections of educational resources that we know are open but are scattered around the world. So what we are trying to do is to use artificial intelligence to discover them, and then we want to understand them. We want to enrich them with multilingual translations, and we want to associate them with Wikipedia concepts so that people can get a better understanding of these materials and so on, and then present these materials to the appropriate learner at the right time. With some of the technologies that we've now built an intelligent learning platform that is publicly available at x5learn.org. So if you can look at, if you see this particular screen, you could see several places where AI is being used. So one of the things is that you can search for materials, and then if you look at the material results itself, we've annotated or enriched these materials with Wikipedia concepts. We can use this technology called entity linking, which is an AI concept that can be used to do this, and which will allow people to search inside videos and lengthy educational materials more efficiently. And then if you look at the left side, there is this playlist. There's a collection of materials that a teacher can compile together so that they can create a playlist and share with their students. And there is this blue button called optimize learning path, where we use artificial intelligence to look at the different contents of the lectures and try to reorder the lectures in a way that we think it makes sense in terms of how knowledge should be taught to students. We are currently working with about 100,000 materials with thousands of videos indexed, and we are processing and indexing thousands of more videos right now. And as you can see, there's translations. There's a whole plethora of AI that goes into this platform. And we've also made it very transparent. There is a button on the left top side called Unveil the AI, where if you switch that button on, it will show the different places in the interface where AI is used, and you can go to descriptions or demos of how that AI works. So this is one of the examples.